We are talking about this. If you're looking for a new smartphone, get ready for a wave of new devices to hit the market. At least 3 big phones hitting the market this month alone. Our gadget guy here with one that he says took him by surprise. This is the HTC One.
HTC One, and I think a lot of people, if you're familiar with smartphones, you know about HTC, but they're one of the companies you don't always hear a lot about.
Right.
They've released a number of devices in the past. A lot of them have been kind of ho-hum, but this one was a little bit surprising to me. This one did take me by surprise. It's first of all, take a look at this. I mean, the design is absolutely beautiful. It's got an aluminum case, and it's very ultra thin. So it's aluminum, and then it's got the white details on the side. So in terms of phone design, this is just it's stylish.
Very nice.
Feels really nice, and it feels solid. Like, this is a very solid device. So kudos to HTC for making this, because a lot of people are talking about the design alone for this. A couple other things to mention too. The screen, it's a 4.7-inch display, a really high density pixel count. It's got about 468 pixels per inch, which means you have the 1080p, really high resolution screen. That's beautiful. Even the screensaver alone on it, the background pictures look just phenomenal. Something you'll notice too about the design, I'm going to turn it sideways here, you'll notice 2 things here on the sides. These are speakers. Now typically when smartphone manufacturers put a speaker in a smartphone, they'll stick it on the bottom. That's what Apple does. They'll stick it on the back, they'll stick it on the top. Very rare do you see, number one, 2 speakers, or you see them on the front like this. That makes a huge difference. HTC calls it boom sound. And you know what? I played a video for you just before we were on air, and it sounds incredible.
It does sound incredible.
I would say we were watching things Transformers, just the intro. You can hear it, it's in stereo, and the sound is alternating between the 2 speakers. I've never really heard true sound like this through a smartphone before. So the audio is just absolutely incredible. Something else to mention too, I want to look at the top here. This is the power button, but you'll notice it's black, and it's actually a little bit semi-transparent. It's because it doubles as an infrared sensor. You can control your television or your home theater through this device.
Freaky.
Yeah, isn't that strange? And it's built right into the phone. So I'm going to see if I can...
Oh, no kidding.
So if I hit the TV app, so number one, I get actually a guide showing all the TV shows that are on right now and on my favorites, so I can look through the week. So you got your on-screen guide on your phone. And then you actually can bring up the controls. I'm going to see if I can do this. I'm trying to set up our TV here, and it's set up in about a minute. But of course, once you bring the TV into the studio lights, infrared, it doesn't always play nice. So I'm going to see if I can control it here. And I might not be able to. So I'll see if I can do the volume up, volume down. See, the volume is it's kind of working. At home, it works really well.
And it took about a minute to set up?
Literally a minute. It takes you through step by step. What brand of TV do you have? Do you have a satellite or cable provider? Who's your provider? That's basically
You don't have to look for all your guidebooks and find the codes to plug in and all that?
Nothing like that. So setup was extremely simple. As I said, about a minute I took, and I was turning this off and on in the background, but of course the lights are playing a little bit of tricks with this. So it worked really well. Camera, 4-megapixel camera, which sounds low, but the actual sensor is larger, so you get better quality images. I quickly snapped a photo outside this morning, just to give you an idea. It's supposed to be better in low light conditions. That's not bad. That was taken about an hour and a half ago, so it actually did fairly well in terms of color and not too much noise. A couple things I didn't care for this. Since it is aluminum, you can't open this up, so that means the battery is not replaceable. You can't take the battery out if it kind of goes on you, and there's no expandable memory. So there's no SD card slot or anything like that, so that's kind of on the downside. But overall, HTC One, this is a solid device. When it comes out later this month, people are going to be clamoring for this. It is really nice. So nice, in fact, Rogers gave us one to give away. So we have an HTC One to give away. Plus, Rogers actually has a really cool promotion this month. If you activate a new smartphone this month on a 3-year FlexTab agreement, they're going to throw in one of these Kindle Paperwhite 3G ebook reader. I've had this on the show. This is one of my favorite e-readers out there. So it's a double whammy. Thanks to our friends at Rogers. I want to thank them. And somebody at home is going to win.
All you have to do, visit breakfasttelevision.ca, click on contest, scroll down to daily prizes. Make sure you tell us you're entering for this particular contest, the smartphone contest. The 50th person to enter will win.
5-0.
No purchases necessary and full rules on our site. Somebody had this on the airplane, and I was wishing I had one of these Kindles.
I have one myself, so that says a lot. And I want to say too, with the HTC One, it is a Rogers phone. Just keep that in mind if you're going to enter. It is a Rogers device.
Okay, and all this on your blog?
It will be on my blog.
Okay, breakfasttelevision.ca is the way to find that information. Thank you, Gadget Guy Mike Yawney.